Hey there, well, welcome back. All right, the Made in America stamp of approval has been gaining popularity lately as Americans look towards supporting local and American-made brands. And Chestnut Hall, a fine furnishings and interior design store in Germantown, showcases specific brands made in America. And here to tell us more about the importance of being made in America, the brands is co-owner of Chestnut Hall, Michael Baty. Thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Okay, Michael, so I was kind of relating to this with the World News, and they have this segment called Made in America. And I'm not sure if any of you have seen it, but if you haven't, just tell you a little bit about it. It's so interesting how they set up these families and say, all right, let's go in and see how much of your furniture, your products, your appliances are made in America. And then sometimes the American families are left with nothing because there isn't anything.
Well, I saw that same segment.
Yeah.
And went home and did that same thing where I looked around my home and I realized that we have a lot that's made in America in our store, and we have for a number of years. So you can get things made in America. You just have to be a little more proactive to do it. And to help out with that, we've kind of come up with a program at our store so you can identify what we have that is made in America.
All right, well, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's a tagging system, and if it's made in America, it has what we call the Chestnut Hall flag on it, and then if you turn that over, it tells you the exact town that it's bought in, or it's made in.
Okay. What are some of the companies that you use in order to make your furniture? Because you don't make the furniture there, but you use companies that only make things in America with American products.
For upholstery, Taylor King would be one of our primary manufacturers. Wesley Hall, Pearson, Henry Don is made. The upholstery is made in the United States. Those would be the upholstery lines probably that were most representative of things made in America. For case goods, Hinkle Harris is probably the gold standard, made in Winchester, Virginia.
So let me ask you this. You sell furniture, and what is the difference between the furniture made here versus, let's say, made in China?
The furniture made here has always been much higher quality than the furniture made in China. Unlike some of the other import-export dilemmas that we've had as a country, American-made furniture was always much better than imported furniture. Imported furniture had an advantage at one time in price, but with rise in oil and the devaluation of the dollar relative to the Chinese currency, the yuan, that gap is narrowing. And so now you can get American-made quality close to home, and it's at the same price or sometimes less than imported pieces. So it only makes sense for every reason to have it. You get a better product, and the money that you spend actually stays in this country.
Do you think sometimes, well, the market was flooded with foreign products, and so it was harder to find American-made things, or is that really not the case? It seems like imported products are so much more convenient to find.
Imported products come in mass quantities, and that's part of the economies of scale of importing things. You have to do a lot of volume to make that work. And with the slowdown in the economy, there's much less demand, and so there's not the economies of scale for the imports to come to this country in a furniture sense.
And of course it keeps jobs here, and you were talking about the workforce, and the workforce in building furniture and other things is that they're much more skilled. Well, the Americans are.
There's always, better times to do a lot of things, but right now the workforce that's in place in the United States making furniture is very skilled. Most of the factories are probably running at 50% capacity of what they've had, so they've got the best people that they could possibly get, and when they add, there's a ready, available pool of talent to add. So you're not using marginal quality, you're always using the very best craftsmen. And we visit the factories, and we usually average about one a month. What you see is a lot of enthusiasm that the American worker has right now, and it is contagious when you go in the factories. They're excited about what they're doing, they're excited about what they're making, and they want Americans to buy American-made products. So the projections are by 2015, it will be as advantageous to start a new manufacturing facility in the United States as it previously has been in China. So that's kind of the target that I think the industry is looking at. 2015, you're going to see a lot more made in America. But we have a store full. So
So-
you can have it now if you want it.
So if you're looking for a new bedroom set or furniture, a couch, chair, I was looking at your website. Beautiful things, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Chestnut Hall, how long have you been in business again?
22 years.
So there you go. Been around for a while. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
And for more information, you can go to our website, abc24.com, and you can click on Find It when you get there.